I actually auditioned initially for the friend character. God, it's been so long since I've watched it. I can't even remember their names. The character
I'm
that
not
never.
much up on this. I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I initially auditioned for the character that Lucian Dodge got, and put in the audition and thought it was fine. And they got back to me. Bang Zoom got back to me a couple of days later saying, "Hey, actually, we also want to hear you read for this character, and we want you to actually come into the studio to read for it." So they had me. This was my first time going into studio for audition. They had me in for Haruyuki. And I remember, interesting story about that. I pulled into the parking lot of Bang Zoom Studios, and right next to the general reserved for talent, there was a reservation next to it saying reserved for C. O'Brien. I'm like, C. O'Brien? Who could that be? I've never heard, that voice actor in this industry or before. Sure enough, I walk into the lobby and Conan O'Brien walks out with like they were doing some sort of bit that inevitably aired on Conan O'Brien, where they went into the studio and were kind of joke recording, joke dubbing. And one of the scenes they recorded was from a show called Return of the Pearl Princess, a live action Chinese show that we dubbed and that I was in. So it was this weird kind of like, okay, welcome to Hollywood, I guess. But yeah, I auditioned for that and then got it later. And my roommate Sarah got Nico. And she's still my roommate. She was my roommate back then. She's still my roommate to this day. So it was our first time getting to work together. And that was just so much fun.